Hi, I'm Jean Nogues. I'm with Mitchell Silverberg and Knupp, and normally I'm in our Century City office, but today I'm talking to you from my home in the San Fernando Valley, where it's 100 degrees right now, unbelievably, for this time in April. We're all dealing with this work at home situation as best we can, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about insurance coverage for coronavirus-related claims. I've been working at Mitchell Silverberg for over 40 years. In most of my career, I've been involved in insurance cases, mostly on behalf of insureds, people who have insurance policies, but also on occasion on behalf of insurance companies. So I've seen these claims from both sides of the table. Most insurance policies are very long, hundreds of pages, sometimes several hundred pages. And the provisions for business interruption coverage aren't always called business interruption. Sometimes they're called things like business income coverage. They can be buried in a number of places because every insurer does this differently. They can be in the main text of the policy. They can be in endorsements. They can be just about anywhere. So you may want to take some time to look at the policy yourself. You may need help to look at the policy. But it is a daunting task. In order to determine whether you have business interruption coverage, I suggest you look in a couple of places. First of all, look at the declarations page of your policy. Typically, if you have business income or business interruption coverage, there will be some reference to it in the declarations page, and there will be some limit attached to that reference. Beyond that, you're going to have to search through your commercial property policy because it can be just about anywhere in that policy. And the words you would look for are business income or business interruption. If you've gotten a rejection from your insurance company, you have three basic choices. You can write a letter back explaining why you think they're wrong. You can file a lawsuit, or you can wait. And the reason you might want to wait is that there are already hundreds of lawsuits that have been filed in connection with business interruption claims throughout the country. And we're going to start seeing in some months from now some decisions from the courts about whether or not some of the defenses that the insurers are asserting actually are going to be valid or not. The other thing that's going on is at least 7 state legislatures and Congress are considering bills now that would force insurers to provide coverage, notwithstanding exclusions, notwithstanding claims that there is no property damage relating to the COVID-19 pandemic. Those are a long ways from being passed. The insurers have signaled they intend to challenge the constitutionality of those provisions, but it's a wait-and-see game to see what happens here. And we know that in the context of 9/11, Congress was able to convince many insurers not to strictly enforce the exclusions of their policy and to provide coverage, in exchange for which Congress gave insurers some relief. And something like that could very well happen here. If you decide to write back to your insurer and challenge the denial of the claim, it may be a good idea to speak to a lawyer first. There is a lot of insurance law out there that can help you in pursuing the claim. There are new precedents that are being decided on a fairly regular basis because of all of the litigation going on around this subject. And having the guidance of a lawyer, I think, would be helpful. So we've all been dealing with a lot, and we know you have a lot of concerns with your business. Don't panic about insurance, but keep in mind that if you do have a potential business interruption claim, you need to make a timely claim so that you don't waive rights and you don't lose coverage for some period of time. If you've made a business interruption claim and you've gotten a denial, that isn't the end of the road for you. There are other things you can do. Some of them might involve waiting for a period of time. Some of them might involve investing time and money in lawyers and brokers and writing letters and even potentially litigating these claims. But these claims are potentially very large number claims, and it's something I think you need to seriously consider as part of your process of addressing what the impact of the COVID pandemic has been to your business. Thank you very much for listening to me today. I hope that this has been helpful to you. If there's anything we can do to help, please give us a call.